So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. So first and foremost, let us talk about Evangelist Paul NWOKOCHA, aka Uncle P. I'm sure some of you are already like, Peperempe, which one be Paul again? Which Paul is this one? The only Paul that we know in Nigerian entertainment is Paul Okoye of P Square. Who can be Paul NWOKOCHA? But if you know, you know. If you grew up in Eastern Nigeria, or if your mother was Igbo, then on Saturday mornings, your mother will be playing songs from Akanchawa and the rest of them and the likes. If you know, you know. If you're familiar with these kinds of music, then you would definitely know Paul NWOKOCHA. Paul was born on the 10th of April, 1965 in Aba, Abia State. He was raised in a devout Christian family, and he was exposed to church activities from a very tender age. Paul NWOKOCHA's father was a choir master, and that influenced and fueled his passion to toe the line of music. He took it further by studying music and performing arts at the Abia State University, and after graduating in 1981, he embarked on his professional music career. Blending traditional Igbo sounds with contemporary gospel rhymes, Paul NWOKOCHA was quick to carve a niche for himself. He was doing just the exact kind of music that Princess Njideka and her husband, Prince Gozie, were doing, and he managed to amass fans from within and outside Nigeria. In 1998, around the time Paul NWOKOCHA was rising up the ladder of his career, he met and married a lady called Alice Nena. Their marriage was blessed with at least 3 children. And as the years progressed, life was looking good. Kids were all grown. Paul was doing amazing in his career. He built up structures, had investments for himself.
Hallelujah. This is God's mercy and favor blessings. It is marvelous in my sight. God's people, this is one of the blessings of God in my life. Just a version of it. This is to tell you that there is nothing God cannot do. Only trust in Him. Put your trust in the Lord, and He will bring all your desire to pass. This is my mini estate. God is so faithful. God is so faithful. He is a precious God. He is a wonderful God. Very soon, He promised to do more, and we will keep updating you.
And of course, we were not expecting any quanta from that region. Come on. A Christian gospel singer, 25 years in holy matrimony. What could possibly go wrong? We were like, these are OGs, the ones that would even be giving marriage advice to the upcoming ones. But to our utmost shock and bewilderment, in August of 2023, Paul took to social media to announce that he had ended his marriage with Alice. And then he went ahead further to drop a bombshell on her. According to Evangelist Paul, he said that his wife stopped serving him food despite he provides monthly upkeep for food provision in the house. And that due to this her action, it made him feel like an outcast in his own home.
I don't marry to endure, I marry to enjoy.
He also added that there was even a time that his wife Alice ran away from the house with all her children, and people were like, not cook for your husband. Why now? Is it fair? On top of it, run away. Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running? What is pursuing you from your comfortable big house? You ran away with your children. Where are you running to? And so we were like, Mommy, Madam, excuse me, ma. We don't want to be rude, man. Could you just give us an idea of what is going on here? Because these allegations are very heavy. But the woman didn't say a word. She didn't say pim. She didn't show up in the media. She didn't say anything to defend herself. Neither did she say anything against her husband or to disparage her husband. She just basically slipped away and just moved on. And so we felt sorry for Uncle Paul. Come on. 25 whole years of marriage just gone down the drain. It's not easy. And he wasn't treated well. Come on. Nobody deserves to be treated badly. And so we mourned with him. Yes, we took it upon ourselves to mourn the loss of this marriage with him. And we're wearing our black clothes. But while we mourned, we looked to the side and saw Uncle Paul wearing white suits. And we asked him, Uncle Paul, where are you going to dress in white while we are still mourning? Only for him to tell us that he has a wedding to attend. And we're like, which wedding? He said his own wedding. Oh yes, so the very next month after this announcement, in September of 2023, Evangelist Paul tied the knots with another woman called Goodness, who a lot of people said was noticeably much younger than he is. And they released their wedding pictures, all smiles and lovey-dovey, and she was sitting right on his thighs, smiling and giggling away. And people were like, Paul. But everyone deserves love again, don't we all? And so we bade them goodbye and we wished them well. But only 1 year after Paul got married to Goodness, he has now taken to social media a few days ago to announce that he had sent her out of his house and that marriage had broken. And at this point, people were like, hey, Uncle Paul, what is the matter? What happened again?
Greetings to you all, my friends and well-wishers.
Greetings, sir.
Thank you so much. My name still remains Paul NWOKOCHA,
Where did they argue that one?
the minister of the gospel through songs. I have heard so many people talk about my marital problems on social media. And I want to tell you something. If I marry today and find out that the wife I married is doing an abominable thing before God and before man, I will send you out of my house. Hear me again. If I marry someone today and find out that the person I married is doing an abominable thing before God and before man, I will send you out of my house without any apology. Ine-eme ihe Chineke sọrọ nsọ, ihe mmadụ sọrọ nsọ, ị ga-apụ n'ụlọ mụ na agaghị ebi. How will you feel, you that is talking and showing pity on her? How will you feel if the woman you call your wife is taking nude picture, nude video, sending them to men? How will you feel if you find such thing? How will you feel? I need your comment. Nwanyị lụrụ alụ, ya tụtụrụ phone, ya esi ọtọ ya, ebe ọ gbara ọtọ, were ya sendere ụmụ nwoke, ga-ehụ ya gịnị ka ị ga-eme? I married a wife, not a whore. Obu onye akwụna ka m lụrụ. So I owe nobody apology for this. Stop calling me names. Onye issue my bosafia. Not even minding how long I married you. If I find that you are doing evil before God, you are going out of my house. Kofojifo, kofalafo, ndewonu.
Olololo, ndewo wakoma. Yeah. Now, this is no little allegation. These are very serious accusations. And when this video got out, we were expecting that he was going to get some pity, some sympathy, as a man who claims that his wife is taking her nakedness and sending to other men. But the reaction was a bit different. People were like, Oga, only you one don't run come social media once again. Your first wife, that was how you ran to social media to accuse her that she refused to cook for you. She doesn't cook for you, that you sent her out of your house. The second one now, you've come again saying that she sent nude to another man. None of the women ever came out to say anything that you did. Why are you the one always rushing to social media to disparage your wives? They were like, what exactly is the problem, sir? The one you stayed with for 25 years was bad. The one that you've stayed with now for 1 year is bad. Uncle, have you tried to check yourself? Have you tried to audit yourself, your inner self? But on the other hand, some people were like, no. Life does not work like that. Let the man voice out. Let him air his grievances. We are encouraging men to speak out now. Sorrow's okay. It's possible that he has just been unfortunate. He was unfortunate with the first wife and he was unfortunate with the second wife. People can get unfortunate more than once. So it's not every time that a marriage breaks 1, 2, 3, 4 times that it is that person's fault. Sometimes it just might be repeated misluck. So my dear people of God, though, I said, let me come and tell you people, because when this second marriage happened, it caused a lot of cataclysms on social media. I just came to inform you guys, for those that do not know, in case Evangelist Paul is, looking to occupy that spot of third wife and you're interested, you can forward your CVs and your resumes, because he has announced that he has sent the second woman that he got married a year ago out of his house, and he's alleging that it is for that aforementioned reason. What are your thoughts about this story? Drop all of them down in the comment section. So let's move straight to our next story, which is a little bit on a more serious note. A few hours or days ago, depending on when this video goes up, we came across this post from a South African lady called Kwena Molekwa, and she said, breaking news. Chidinma Adetshina seen at Live Grand Cafe in Waterfront, Cape Town. So after she left South Africa using unscrupulous channels, Chidimma Adetshina is seen boldly walking the streets of South Africa with disregard for the laws of the country and a despicable attitude towards those she and her mother victimized in the fraud they committed. The Home Affairs Border Management Agency's operations are questionable, especially since Cape Town is known for harboring international criminals. Home Affairs is enabling foreign nationals to disregard the rule of law. Let's see Gayton Mackenzie's lawyers work their magic, if there was such in the first place. For this article that she wrote, she has been termed a hero, someone deserving of a national honor. So obviously, Chidimma was hanging out somewhere in South Africa with a couple of her friends. They were having a drink and just having a peaceful and quiet time, chilling out. And this lady, or someone like her, zoomed in on her, took a video of her, and raised alarm on social media of this vicious, dangerous criminal that was patrolling their streets and polluting their country, threatening fire and brimstone and questioning very harshly why Chidimma is in their country. They didn't stop there. They began advocating for her to be thrown out of the country. The momentum grew, and they began advocating for the Nigerian embassy in South Africa to be shut down. They went further advocating that their Minister of Home Affairs resign for letting Chidimma into the country. And then they launched an online petition to that effect. And as of today that this video is being shot, it had gathered over 7,000 signatures. Now, I must add that this hate, this darkness, this bigotry does not exist with the whole of South Africans. It even may just be a small fraction compared to the general population. But since hate always screams more viciously, I think it has come to a stage where thoughts should be given and options should be considered. If I tell you that I do not understand how Chidimma feels, I lie. Not because I have ever been in her shoes, but as a human being, I can only imagine. That place has been her home since she was born. That was the place she opened her eyes to as a baby. Her whole life is there. Her education, her friends, her neighbors, the culture, the food, the weather, the environment. She is already accustomed to the place. That's all she knew and all she knows. And of course, it's very difficult for such place to spit you out when you are already attached to the place. Don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to start. Feelings of rejection, anxiety, depression, and of course an identity crisis. It is a whole lot, and I wasn't surprised at all when she came out to say that she was actually depressed.
It was really sad to see. It was a very horrible experience, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody because I have lived there for 23 years. And it's heartbreaking to see that I wasn't welcomed and accepted.
In as much as I understand all of that, I believe that it will be in her overall best interests, in her safety and security and well-being, most especially safety, for her to leave that place. I think it's about time that she explored other options, because staying there, she may be exposing herself and her life to a lot of danger, because this level of hate is overwhelming. I advise that she gets a good PR team. I don't know what she's doing. I'm not seeing so much happening with her PR. I would advise that she gets a good manager, both a personal manager and even a social media manager. She needs to leverage and make the best of this platform that she got. Forget the people who have forgotten her and move on and move out. Because some of these guys are irredeemable. It is something that is in like the bloodstream. Their realization and redemption might come a lot later, some of them on their deathbed. But before it does, if at all it will, it's good that she gets herself away from harm and never step foot there, ever, or maybe for now. These are my thoughts about this situation. It's nothing to be offended about. If you already know how people are, then their behaviors will not upset or surprise you. So it's just a candid advice from a sister. What are your thoughts on that? Do you agree with me, or you believe that no, for her to have been in the country, that means she got in legitimately? She didn't just disappear and appear there. So she was cleared by border control. Do you support that she should just forget this lousy noise on social media and live her life without giving a care? Or do you believe that in her own best interest, she should leave that country for good? Drop your thoughts about this series of new attacks launched on Chidinma Adetshina by some South Africans. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here, you're seeing me for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. Drop all your comments down in the comment section and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. Don't forget to drop all your thoughts and comments on the two stories down in the comment section. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.